So we're back.
Part 2. That was quite a break, man. We just
prequel, sequel.
So this one I want to show. Now this is a big thing right here. The
Jeff's gonna give you his opinions.
The
on
reloader,
the
which I don't have yet.
You're not good enough.
Have it already.
You're not good enough.
Jason, he hates me.
You know what? You probably shipped his last batch too late, so that he's just getting back at you.
So the reloader. Now, my opinion. Now I've always, you guys always know I had the Silent Soldier right away. I've had multiples. I still have it. It's actually with him right now because I did destroy it. But he sent it back to me with one of these and hopefully the Division Flipper as well.
Division Flipper, not Divine Flipper?
Division. It was Divine Flipper, but I think maybe he just didn't like that name. Like the Tannic thing for my knives is not staying, guys. I'm going to change the name. Tannic doesn't really do it for me. But I wanted the Division Flipper, and I think that's why I didn't get this one yet. But I'd heard so many things from everybody about this one when they got them. I thought I was getting one right away, but I think I confused Jason with wanting both of them. So hopefully I'll have both, but hopefully sometime this week I'll have mine. But Mike was saying how fantastic it was, and Bob was saying how amazing it was, and those two guys are very hard to please when it comes to knives, like especially Mike when it comes to flippers or folders in general, because he's more of a fixed blade guy and he's a very specific taste. So, and plus it's also a recurve and Tonto, which Mike's also not a fan of. I understand that. I mean, it's not the best for your everyday task, but so me, I got first thing I did when Mike came over, didn't say hi to him, like let me see it. So my first impressions were, it's damn smooth. It is rock solid. It's insanely comfortable. It's gorgeous and all around worth the money, I think. And I think it's definitely a winner for sure. Jason's twist on Mikkel Williamson, the collaboration is just awesome. It's got the different grinds like he would have. The colors, the color scheme going on here with the satin and black. It's definitely him with Mikkel Williamson looking crazy scales and the big open opening slit, I guess, whatever they call it, more design, I guess. Nice and thick, says Jason Browse on there, Browse Blades. I gotta say, guys, I mean, it's D2, right?
Yeah,
of course. Incredible. I mean, it's an incredible knife. Jason had, some people had some issues with the triple thread. It wasn't everyone's favorite design. It may have been a fumble on his part, but for other people it was a winner. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but that's no offense in any way to Jason. It's just not my thing. But I think he needed to come out with something to really wow people, and this definitely, I will recommend this thing up and down. I know Mike is a jerk to his knives, so it should have blade play by it right now. if there was any blade play going to happen, it would happen.
Now you're less to this. Yeah. I'm amazed with back to the pricing. I think that thing
$299, is that what it is?
I think it's amazing. $300 for that. Titanium liners, complicated blade shape, complicated grind, complicated scales.
The scales are
titanium
really
liners. It has so much things going for it. Look at
too. I mean, there's the pocket clip is incredible. And when we took it apart today, he wanted to blast the scales. We noticed in the liner there's a U shape cut out with like a tab where it screws in. And that actually, there's an opening here, as you can see on the one side, maybe. There's a slit right there, so you can slide it in there and screw it in from the inside, right?
Yeah.
Now, he was smart enough to know that pull on the liner may cause some issues with the tolerances somewhat. So he cut that whole area out so the tab can slightly bend so you can tighten it nice and tight. And that's just, I've never seen that done before, and if that's not what it's for, I mean, maybe, I don't know what else.
We should ask Jason before we say something like ridiculous.
Don't quote me on that, but I mean, that's what I kind of boil it down to.
It has to have some function, it has.
Definitely, that's a good function if that's it, because it doesn't interfere with the construction at all. You can see those lines are just gorgeous, guys, I mean.
Man, and it's funny, they fit into your fingers, just slide right into them, like perfectly. It looks like it's just for looks, but your fingers, when you grab it, it actually like they come perfect. At least my fingers, this finger go right there, right? Yeah. And this one, actually, if you really grab on it, the fingertip comes into this groove here.
Yeah, right here, I got all this right here in this middle groove.
it's really.
I mean, Jason's never had a problem with his ergonomics. He's very good with that, except for the trench knife. That was a little bit crazy, but that's more of his
trench knife was the.
Yeah, he's got some crazy designs, but when it comes to something that's a more common product from him, that's just fantastic. And I don't know, that's just really cool. It's amazing. I love it. Jimping's not bad at all. Doesn't hurt or anything like that. The backspacer's kick ass for sure. I can't wait to pimp one of these. I think Bob's sending me one or two or something like that. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. I recommend it fully. I will have mine. I will carry it for a week straight. I will use it heavily. I will hate sharpening it. That's my only problem is I don't like recurves, but that's only preference. It has nothing to do with the functionality or the design or anything. It's awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I like Jason. It's awesome.
I think it's beautiful design.
Awesome. And it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. It feels like quality.
Solid and beefy. It's like people who like the beefy blades, you gotta get this.
It's a nice size liner too. I mean, it's nice and
and Terra Fanatic pointed out that it actually looks like the liner side, the locking side, is thicker than the other side. So you have even actually thicker, beefier titanium on the locking side, and then for probably the weight reduction or maybe even cause or whatever, the other side is a little thinner, which is a nice touch. I think it's a great idea.
Yep, you can see right there. Definitely.
I love the little touch that the screws for the backspacer. One side is regular screw and the other side is a nice, like a pretty cool looking flathead. I like that. That looks pretty neat. Even the pivot screw has really nice. That screw is like not just regular screw. It's fancy.
Yeah,
one.
he's got some good pivots usually.
Is the same like on the Silent Soldier flipper?
Yeah, well, no. I think the Silent Soldier had a male female end. I think does it screw on both sides or is it half? Okay,
screw on both sides. Yeah.
It's the same screw, but I don't know if it's the same. No, it's screwed on both sides. Yeah.
It has nice rollers, not rollers. The bearing system is really nice one.
Just like the Silent Soldiers, those are good bearings for sure. Nice and not sticky or anything like that.
Only thing, it needs to get the Loctite because it's very addictive to flipping. So you're gonna be flipping, and it does loosen up.
Still I've noticed a lot of this stuff.
I've noticed a lot of bearing knives, a lot of knives that have bearing system, they come loose for some reason. Did you notice that you took them apart a lot, no?
Yeah.
I've noticed, I have the same problem with this. No, it's not really a problem, but the knives that have bearings inside, they loosen up over time.
Yep, I'm addicted to flipping the Curtis F3, and you see the centering's off. I just go like that for a second. The centering's perfect, as you can see. But it's just over and over and over. It starts to grab the pivot barrel there and just turn it a little bit. If you just keep going and going and going and going and going,
you
might put some pressure one way, which will pull up on it and contact the pivot. That's like there's a microscopic space in there to make it's perfect.
I really like that one. Really like this. It's like the perfect size. I like Hindera, and the 3-inch one is just like, it's my size. It's a nice little knife. I like it, but 3.5 is a little too big, and this is like right in the middle. This knife right in the middle of those knives. It has the blade size of the 3.5, but the overall size is right between the 3-inch and 3.5-inch Hindera, and I love how this feels. It's nice, slim, very well constructed. I like this. I gotta get this at some point. This one is one thing what I actually talk about in my videos. You love how this flips, right? But we talked about it actually. You know what I'm gonna say? Like a lot of flippers, when people consider a really good flipper, it has really strong detent. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I actually don't like when I have to fight it so much. It kind of hurts my finger to overcome the detent, and then it flies open. That's what I like about this, because it's still a strong detent, but it's so easy to push on it. And
this one's like,
now I failed. That's a nice one, because this one is, it's funny. This one is incredible because it has a strong detent. You can shake it open so easy, but you don't feel the detent at all with the flipper. It's just like it's not existent, but it's solid.
Oh, it's so buttery.
Yeah, this one is.
He dipped it in butter before he sent it.
I like this one. It's not my shape, but how it works,
it's not my shape either, but it's my shape now. Oh man. Oh, what else
How do you like my PT?
Oh god.
Isn't it no, but the action on it, isn't it one of the best riders ever?
Yeah, why not?
Super smooth. Come on, dude.
There's knives like this is it, guys. There's certain knives I just absolutely don't like.
I'm talking about action.
And this is fine, yeah, but I can't stand the PT. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about action. I know you don't like the knife.
It's a joke, man.
I'm talking about the action. It's one of the smoothest, best working striders ever.
Did we see the action on this one though? I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's nice, dude. I mean, it ain't
beautiful little pocket knife.
It ain't no tango though. I mean, I think we got better action than any knife.
Tango is nice, and the guy is just one of the coolest people we ever met.
I haven't showed this one in the video yet. Now we gotta stop this video and do part 3, because this is all the browse thing. Alright, part 3, probably maybe we'll think about it a little bit more so we don't just
It'll be pretty cool.
Later.
We have to contact our riders.
Yes.
Do the script.